Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Fire Lake.
Sarah Clausen channel.
Take me to Candyland, ooh, take me to Candyland. Sweeter than sugar, you doing that dancing dance.
What is it? Fire Lake Bowling Alley? Fire Lake Bowling Center?
I think so.
Yeah, we're at Fire Lake
Google Maps says.
for the PBA Southwest Region Invitational.
Is that what regional play? It can't be that. It's not that. We went over this yesterday.
No, I think it's just called the PBA Fire Lake Southwest
What does RPI stand for this time?
Invitational.
What does RPI stand for here?
Online it says Regional or Southwest Fire Lake Invitational.
Oh,
Yeah,
it used
yeah.
to be the RPI though, right? I thought it was RPI, but it stood for something else. Yeah. I thought this was also an RPI, but it stood for something else.
I think people refer to it as the Southwest RPI because it's an invitational. But
There's something. RP stood for something completely different, though. I swear. Exactly. My stew's
all
here.
right. Well, bowling on 48 feet.
Of oil.
Shark.
Yeah, we got two balls sandblasted on the rack. I hope they don't hook.
Are they
too much.
really though, or do they just look that way because
They
they're
just
vice
look that way.
pads?
I tried to really lightly go with a bias 1000 and then a 2000 over it, and it just looks chalky.
Dusty. But what did you do? You put some water on it?
Yeah, get
After?
some of the dust off. I don't need a lot of extra friction.
Yeah.
Try and prevent that as much as we can. But yesterday my mesmerized was really dusty when I first started going it, so I kind of need to replicate that.
Yeah.
Just can't go too much, can't go overboard.
And if you haven't seen this video, I'll
This
put it
video.
here. From the practice session yesterday, you can see all the balls he threw. I think, oh no, thought it was time for roll call. But anyways, it's almost 8:30, and at 9 o'clock, they're gonna bowl the first 6 games, and then there's gonna be a break. There's a break, right? Like
Yeah.
for lunch? Okay. And
Lunch
then come back and bowl another 6 games, and then they cut to the top 16 of 32. This is only a 32 player field because it is an invitational, and I'll put the rules here on how they chose who. It's like 25 or 24 people in points, and then 4 senior, 2 are chosen, and the Hall of Fame inductee. But regardless, 12 games today, and then we'll cut to the top 16. How you feeling?
Pretty good.
All right.
We'll see.
All right.
Let's do this thing.
Let's do it. Roll the intro.
Take me to Candyland, ooh, take me to Candyland. Sweeter than sugar, you doing that dancing dance.
Eric has decided to start with the deviate heckler as opposed to the mesmerize. He threw both in practice, but the weaker heckler looked really good. And by weaker, I mean in this video here, he drilled 2 hecklers, and yesterday he hit the stronger one with surface, and it just read super early and kind of took the ball out of play completely because there was just, you couldn't do anything with it. And you saw that in yesterday's practice video, but the weaker one right now looks super good. Better than the mesmerize, so that's what we're rolling with right now, and we're just gonna see what happens. He made a comment that 5 and 6, 11 and 12, and 13, 14, I believe, have lefties starting on them with urethane, so he's noting these things, and I always think it's interesting to listen to him as he bowls and see what goes through his head, but that's what we're doing. Got the deviate heckler, and let's go.
We've got the routine game 1 brain fog. So I pretty much start every one of these PBA blocks super zoned out, and it either gets me 200 even, that's the majority of the time. Sometimes I shoot 160, and sometimes I shoot 240. But the second number is a 6, a 0, or a 4 most of the time. See what it is today.
Interesting. I didn't know this. I had no
Pretty
idea.
consistent.
Okay.
Just getting back into the swing of things.
Okay.
We'll see.
Oh, yes. We are outside for an update. Game 1, 267. Missed a 6-pin in the 10th frame. Oops. But does anybody remember? I think it was on camera. He said his first games always start with a 0, a 2, or a 6 as the second number. Sorry. His first game always has a 0, a 2, or a 6 in the second number. So front 9, I was like, great, it's 300. But it was 6 was the second number. It was 260, but that's all right. Regardless, more action on top of just this tournament, obviously. But they have like brackets and high game here, and they're also running this cool thing. The clouds look like mountains right now. Let's look at this real quick. I feel like I'm in the mountains. Crazy. Okay, but anyways, they're running a bracket, 32-man bracket. Everybody got in except for one person, but $750 for first, $400 for second, $200, $100, I believe. But super cool that they're running that on the side. $50 to enter and bowling for $750 for first place. So Eric got through his first match with 267 against, I believe he shot 240, but as long as it starts game 1, then he won, because I know there was talk about it maybe starting game 2, but there's also that going on top of the bowling. So 5 more games, and they're moving to 5 and 6, which is one of the pairs that had urethane thrown on it on the left side, and I don't think Eric's necessarily going to move or anything for a shot, but it is something to note. And Eric said that's the first 6-pin he shot straight at in a couple months, so we're just going to write that off. Got it. Okay, this is who Eric has in the bracket. And if he makes this, let's see. Okay, so he has 189 in the ninth and can strike out for 219. I think Eric only has 216. Carry. Oh, and it. Come on. Oh my god, push. Oh my god, and it, dude. Come on. Grabbing the ball. Theorem Pearl. Oh, gross. Alright. 215. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Ooh. 300. Two-game update. So Eric had 215 the last game, and like I was saying, I don't know if the audio was great, but he caught Joshua Green in that 32-man bracket, and Josh had 190. So Eric got a little lucky there and snuck past. But moving on, crazy spare shot there on that 10 pin, but I don't think we're worried about it. We're not. He's just going to keep making great shots, and for the most part, we saw scores kind of drop a bit that game anyways. Besides AJ, he had 300. Congratulations. But game one, I'm pretty sure he had 180, so nothing huge. I see Pete McCordick is 110 over. That's a lot. A couple 80 overs. What does that put Eric at? 80 over about. So, pretty good. Still throwing the heckler, and they're just going to keep trucking. It's time for a ball change. You're a pro. Did you re-hit this morning with surface?
We
No.
were trying to practice to see if it would absorb oil in a bit, so then they went out.
Big kiss.
I will. Oh, shot. That's good. Close, close, close. Another ball change to the Atlas Hybrid. I'm excited for this one. Oh, that's good. Yes. Aaron's back in the bank. AJ Chapman currently has the front 6 again. Did he shoot for the 170? Did you ask?
No, he didn't.
No. Okay. But regardless, he has 18 in a row right now.
And he started game one with a 1 refurb, and then he ball changed to a 1 refurb.
Oh, he had
Going
2 of
into
them?
game, yeah, he has a pin up one and a pin down one. Pin up one was over under, just fizzling out. So went to the pin down one to get it through the fronts a bit better, and it's just much better.
Yeah.
So little 18 bagger, 100% strike percentage with this ball.
Yeah. And that's about to be you with the Atlas Hybrid. Oh, don't hook. Yeah. 201, game 3. 6-pin again in the 10th, made it and struck. But on that right lane, on that pair, he moved a total of 10 boards right. So Lane was hooking a bunch more, which is super weird. But the only thing I could think is that they were in front of the desk. Those pairs normally hook more. But at the same time, he said that Chasten started the day on that pair, left-handed, and then Dio bowled on that pair game 2, left-handed, two-handed. And he was throwing urethane. So maybe just a fluke, but again, I think, no, he's not following Dio this game. So, I don't know. Let's see what this pair does, but hopefully they are a bit tighter for him. He has some holds because, you know, that big 4 like that, it's just insane how much the ball hooked. You saw it probably almost every shot. But let's hope that this is a nice pair. We're at about 80 over still. And in the 32-man bracket, he caught Pete McCordick, who shot 260. So we're dead in that for now. But there's always next set. They're running it back the next 6 games. So going into game 4, and we're looking for a big one. Oh, that's gold. We found it. Woo, woo, woo. That's good. Go. Yes. Wow. Yes. Beautiful.
Okay, I was somewhat misguided in my last game. I thought I was following Dio, which was, I think it might have been a full game of reactive or just like half reactive, half urethane. That was game 2 that he bowled on that pair. And then game 1, I thought Chasten Pohawk started there with a black hammer. But he actually started there with a very dull track heat, purple heat. So makes sense why I was a bit confused that I
Yeah.
moved 2 arrows.
Hooking so much.
Yeah, whoopsies. That's all me. All you lefties out here, there's not enough lefties for you to be excused in not tracking what they're doing. Keep tabs. Whatever I
There's
was
actually a lot here this week, though. Out
Yeah,
of
but there's-
32, there's probably 8,
7, I think.
7. Okay.
But keep it in your notes. Write down where they start, where they hit, what they're doing.
Yeah.
Every single time you're at a sports shot tournament. It's very important. I didn't.
Oh, Carrie. Origin. 9.
Yes.
Carry.
School's greeting me. It's there.
Good shot. All right. Make. Oh, never mind. All right. Open. 254. All right, we are at 137 over for the first 4. He was 83 over and then had 250. So that is pretty good. 250 is great, but we need to keep the scores up. Scores, again, this was after 3 games. Pretty high. I don't see them staying this high personally, but the top, the top 3 or 4 I could see staying pretty high, but to stay in the number, nothing crazy. But there is also, I'll put it here, there's a format where there's some buys out there for the higher seeds, so still want to run them over. But good ball reaction right now. The Atlas Hybrid still looks good, and that pair was tighter as hoped for, so hopefully down here they're tight as well, a bit tighter than that crazy pair, but we'll see. The Atlas Hybrid looks good, so he's going to stay on that for now. Oh, hook. Oh my god. Oops. I think we're going to see a backup ball here. Update. Looks like it is Pete and Bo in the finals. Prize fund here. Better. Shot. Good shot. Carry. Woo-hoo. Get that. Stop. Oh. Yes. Yes. Wow, that was good. Good shot. Oh my god. Oh, don't hook. Oh my gosh. Alright. Good shot. Yes. 30. He's going to try the theorem pearl here in the field and strike for 238, which is great. We are up to 175 over for the first 5 games. After 4 games, the cut was 75 or 76 over. So, in a really good spot. But it's crazy to think, even being, 130 something over, that he was in 8th. Like, scores are pretty high. And I asked him, I said, I wonder how they're going to play when they lay out the pattern again. And he said they've laid out the pattern a bunch this week here, and it's pretty ingrained. Like, it hasn't been changing a bunch the more they lay it out. So I guess scores are just going to stay super high, apparently. But you never know. I think he's in a great position, and that theorem pearl looks great in the fill. So it makes me wonder what he's going to do. I assume it'll be based off of this first shot here. He'll probably throw that Atlas hybrid and see what happens. But yeah, we're kind of in front of the desk again, so maybe they're going to hook. I don't know if Chasten's hit this pair, but we're going to see. Yeah. Terry. Get the 5 out.
The 1-4 on 22.
Yes. Woo-hoo. Harry. Ah. Yeah, yo. Go. Yeah. This is great. This is so good.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just what I do.
That was nice.
Yeah. Thanks. Just trying to strike, honestly.
Yeah. You're doing it.
Averaging 235. I'm in fifth right now. I feel like they're not batting. Whatever.
It's good. Wow. That was so good. Alright, we got 269 out there still. Yeah. Bam. Woo. 244 over we got to with 269 that last game. So that's a huge block. That'll probably put him in second or third. He was in fifth going into that game, so I think it should move him up to at least third. And looking forward to the next block, he said he might not throw that Atlas hybrid at all, which I don't know why, because it helped him get to 240 over, but I don't know. We'll see how they play. Again, the next set, he thinks they're going to play pretty similarly. But yeah, that was great. So I'll put the standings in here after 6, and we'll see you for the next 6 games in the next video.